Good morning, students. Today we'll solve some exercise problems on the chapter whole numbers. So take first question, that is, which of the following will not represent 0? So you have to find out which of the following will not represent 0. So take A, that is 1 plus 0, and B 0 into 0, and C 0 by 2, and D 10 minus 10 by 2. So here it is given that you have to find which of the following will not represent 0. That is A 1 plus 0, B 0 into 0, C 0 by 2, and D 10 minus 10 by 2. So first you have to find A, that is 1 plus 0. What happens if you add 1 plus 0 is equal to, if you add 1 plus 0, it becomes 1. Therefore 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. Then take B, that is 0 into 0. 0 into 0, what happens if you multiply 0 into 0? It becomes 0. Any number multiplied by 0 gives 0 itself. Then find C, that is 0 by 2. So here you have to divide 0 by 2. So if you divide any number with 0, it gives again 0. Therefore 0 by 2 is equal to 0. And then take D, that is 10 minus 10 by 2. So 10 minus 10 is equal to how much? If you subtract 10 with 10, that is 10 minus 10 is equal to 0, and then 0 by 2. Again, any number which divides by 0, then it gives 0 itself. Therefore 10 minus 10 by 2 is equal to 0. Therefore in this problem A, that is 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. Therefore A will not represent 0. Here A1, that is 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. Therefore it will not represent 0. Therefore A1 is the given answer. Let us take next question. So question 2. So if the product of two whole numbers is 0, can we say that one or both of them will be 0? Justify through examples. If the product of two whole numbers is 0, can we say that one or both of them will be 0? Justify through example. Here in this problem it is given that the product of two whole numbers is given, that is 0. Therefore the product of two whole numbers is 0. Then can we say that one or both of them will be 0? So you have to justify this through example. So the given problem is true. Therefore yes, you can write the product of two whole number is 0. Then we say that one or both of them will be again 0. So yes, if we multiply any number with 0, the resultant product will be 0. So if you multiply any number with 0, the resultant product will be 0. For example, take example, if you multiply any number, so take any number. For example, if you take 2 and then it multiplied with 0, that is 2 into 0 is equal to again 0. If you multiply any number with 0, the resultant product obtained will be 0. Therefore 2 into 0 is equal to 0. And then take another example. Take any number. Consider 5. So take 5 as another number, then multiplied with again 0. You will get any number multiplied with 0 gives 0 itself. Therefore it also holds good that multiply any number with 0, the resultant product will be 0, and then 9 into 0 is equal to again 0. So 9, if you multiply 9 with 0, 9 into 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, yes, if you multiply any number with 0, the resultant product will be 0. Therefore, the first statement becomes true. That is, if the product of two whole numbers is 0, then we say that one of them will be 0. That is, 2 into 0 is equal to 0. Here one number is 0. Again, the resultant product will be 0. Then you have to justify the second example, the second statement through example. That is, if the product of two whole numbers is 0, then both of them will be 0. So then if both of them will be 0, if both numbers are 0, then the product of two whole numbers is 0. Therefore, consider, if both numbers are 0, then the result also be 0. So take 0 into 0, multiply 0 with 0, that is, again, if you multiply any numbers with 0, any two numbers with 0, then the resultant product will be 0. Therefore, if both numbers are 0, then the result also be 0. That is 0 into 0. That is, the both statements are true. So if the product of two whole numbers is 0, then we say that one or both of them will be 0. So in both the cases, if you multiply any number with 0, the resultant product will be 0, and if both numbers are 0, then the result also be 0. Next one, find using distributive property. You have to find the given problems using distributive property. A, 728 into 101. B, 5437 into 1001. C, 824 into 25, and D, 4275 into 125. You have to find the given solution using distributive property. Here given A is 728 into 101, and B is 5437 into 1001. C is 824 into 25, and D is 4275 into 125. So take first problem, that is 728 into 101. That is a 728 into 101. You have to find the given solution using distributive property. So here distributive property, the general rule is A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. This is in the form of A into B plus C. So you have to write it in the form of A into B plus A into C. So rewrite in the form of A into B plus C, that is AB plus AC. So 728 into 101 can be written as 100 plus 1. 101 can be written as 100 plus 1. Therefore write 728 into 100, 728 into 100 plus 728 into 1, 728 into 100 plus 728 into 1. Here you are find using distributive property. You are writing it in the form of distributive property, that is a into b plus c is equal to ab plus ac. Here we are writing 728 into 100 plus 1 as 728 into 100 plus 728 into 1. So here then you have to add 728 into 100. You have to multiply 728 into 100. Here in 100, 2 zeros are there. So write 2 zeros as it is. Then multiply 728 into 1. So multiply 728 into 1 is how much? Any number multiplied with 1 gives the same number itself, that is 728 into 1 is 728. So write as it is 728 and 2 zeros are there. So write 2 zeros as it is, therefore 72,800. Then you have to multiply 728 into 1. So 728 into 1 is how much? Again 728, because any number multiplied with 1 gives the same number, that is 728 into 1, that is 728. So write 728. Then you have to add 72,800 plus 728. You have to add 72,800 plus 728. Then you will get here in ones place 0 plus 8. 0 plus 8 is equal to how much? Again 8. In 10 place 0 and 2 is there. Therefore 0 plus 2 is equal to how much? 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. So write 2 in the tens place. Then in 100 place 8 and 7 is there. So 8 plus 7 is equal to how much? 8 plus 7 is equal to 15. So write 5 in 100 place and 1 carry. Then 1 plus 2 is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to how much? 3. So write 3 as it is. Then 7 is there. So write 7 as it is. Therefore 73,528. 73,528 is the given solution. By using distributive property, we are calculating the 728 into 101. You will get the required solution, that is 73,528. Next, B1, find using distributive property, that is B1 5,437 into 1,001. So you have to find using distributive property. So write B 5,437 into 1,001. So the distributive property rule is it is in the form of a into b plus c, that is a into b plus c. So write 5,437 into 1,001 can be written as 1,000 plus 1. 1,001 can be written as 1,000 plus 1. So for easy calculations, we are writing 1,001 as 1,000 plus 1. So it is in the form of a into b plus c. So you can write it as 5,437 as common, that is a into b plus c is equal to a into b and a into c. So write 5,437 into 1,000 plus 5,437 into 1. So you are writing 5,437 into 1,000 plus 5,437 into 1. So then you have to multiply 5,437 into 1000. So here you are multiplying it with 5437 into 1000. In 1000, 3 zeros are there. So write 3 zeros as it is. Then remaining numbers are 5437 into 1. So here you have to multiply 5437 into 1. So any number multiplied with 1 gives the same number. Therefore write 5437 into 1 is equal to how much? Again 5437. So write 5437 as it is and 3 zeros as it is. So it becomes 54,37,000. If you multiply 4,437 into 1000, it will becomes 54,37,000 and the remaining numbers is 5,437 into 1. 5,437 into 1. So any number multiplied with 1 gives again same number, that is 5,437. Therefore write 5,437. Then you have to add 54,37,000 plus 5,437. Then you have to add 54,37,000 plus 5,437. So add here in one place 0 and 7 is there. Therefore 0 plus 7 is equal to how much? 7. So write 7 as it is. Then in 10 place 0 plus 3 is there. Therefore write 3 as it is in tens place. Therefore 337. Then in 0 plus 4 is equal to again 4. Then 7 plus 5 is equal to how much? 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. Therefore 1 carry. Then 1 plus 3 is equal to how much? 1 plus 3 is equal to 4 and 4 and again 4 plus 0 is equal to how much? 4 plus 0 is equal to 4 and remaining number is 5. Therefore write as it is 5. That is 54,42,437. That is 54,42,437 is the required solution. So if you multiply 5,437 into 1001 by using distributive property, you will get 54,42,437. That is 54,42,437 is the required solution. In this way, you have to find the given numbers using distributive property. Next take C1, that is 824 into 25. 824 into 25. Find using distributive property. Therefore write it is as 824 into 20 plus 5. So 25 can be written as 20 plus 5. 20 plus 5 is equal to how much? Again 25. Therefore 824 into 20 plus 5. It is in the form of A into B plus C. That is A into B plus A into C. Therefore multiply 824 into 20 plus 824 into 5. Here you have to multiply 824 into 20 plus 824 into 5. First you have to multiply 824 into 20. 824 into 20. So 0 is there. So write as it is. Then 2 4 ja how much? 2 4 ja 8. therefore write 8 in the tens place, then 2 2 ja 4, so write 4 in the hundred place, then 2 8 ja 16, so write 16 as it is, therefore 16,480. If you multiply 824 into 20 is how much? 16,480. Then you have to multiply 824 into 5. 824 into 5. Here 5 4 ja 20. Therefore write 0 and 2 carry. So 0 in the one place and 2 carry. Then 5 2 ja 10. 10 plus 2 carry 12. Therefore write 2 in the 10th place and 1 carry. Then 5 8 ja 40. 40 plus 1 carry is how much? 41. Therefore 4,120. 4,120. If you add 16,480 plus 4,120, so you will get 20,600. If you add 16,480 plus 4,120 is equal to how much? 20,600. Therefore the required solution is how much? 20,600. In this way you have to calculate the given numbers using distributive property. Dear students, let us take homework for today. First one, find using distributive property. You have to find using distributive property. First one, A, that is 105 into 51. Then B is 625 into 27. You have to find using distributive property. And second one, write the multiplication table from 1 to 20. You have to write the multiplication table from 1 to 20. That's all for today. Thank you.